Long ago, in the days when Israel had no king, the people lived under the shadow of the Philistines. But God raised a man unlike any other. His name was Samson. Chosen from birth, Samson was set apart as a Nazirite unto God. No razor was ever to touch his head, for his hair was a symbol of divine strength. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him mightily. He tore a lion apart with his bare hands. He struck down 1,000 Philistines with the jawbone of a donkey. He carried the gates of a city upon his shoulders. Samson, the man of strength, power, and victory. But one day, in the valley of Sorek, he met a woman named Delilah. Beautiful, charming, dangerous. She captured his heart, and soon his downfall began. "Tell me, Samson," she whispered, "what is the secret of your great strength?" He laughed, playing with her words, but she kept pressing him day after day until his heart grew weary. At last, Samson opened his heart and said, "My strength lies in my hair, for I am a Nazirite unto God from my mother's womb." That night, while Samson slept upon Delilah's lap, she called for a man, and a razor glided through his hair. "The Philistines are upon you, Samson," she cried. He awoke and said, "I will go out as before." But he knew not that the Spirit of the Lord had departed from him. They seized him, they gouged out his eyes, and they bound him in bronze chains. The mighty man had fallen, and the champion of Israel became a slave, grinding grain in prison. Yet, in that darkness, Samson repented, and his hair began to grow again. One day, the Philistines gathered in their great temple of Dagon. They mocked him. They laughed at the fallen hero. But Samson lifted his blinded face toward heaven and prayed, "O Lord God, remember me, I pray. Strengthen me just once more." He placed his hands upon the two pillars of the temple and cried, "Let me die with the Philistines." And with a final surge of divine strength, Samson pushed with all his might. The pillars cracked, the roof collapsed, and the temple fell upon them all. In his death, Samson destroyed more enemies than he ever had in life. His story became a lesson through the ages. That strength without obedience leads to downfall, that love without discernment can destroy destiny, and that even in failure, God's mercy can still redeem.